Hi, I'm Tejash Panda.
And I'm Simran Panda.
Today we're cooking mutton curry. It's a recipe inspired by our grandfather.
This was taught to us over the phone and we're gonna recreate it.
Me and my grandfather during this quarantine period was talking about cooking in college. So he told us how to marinate the mutton for the mutton curry.
We marinated this mutton for overnight. Inside the marination will be onions, chili, mustard oil, ginger garlic, turmeric powder, and coriander powder.
Dadu Thama Pranam. Today, Dadu, we're cooking mutton curry just for you using your recipe.
And I'm teaching him your recipe, okay?
Okay, let's start with cutting the onion first.
Wait, Dada, we should start with the garlic and ginger first.
Right. So first, we have to grate our garlic and ginger. This is ginger, and we just grate nicely and smoothly. Okay, so now that we've peeled the ginger, there's a little bit left. Don't attempt, it's very dangerous. Too small, you might get a cut. So let's move on to the garlic. So we just get some out. Oh, this is so boring. Do you want to help me?
Sure.
Right. So now you slowly just grate the garlic. Okay, so now we're reaching the tail end of our garlic grating session.
See, Dada, I was careful. I didn't go to the end.
Good. So ginger and garlic, there should be roughly the same amount. After you grate, they look like little piles of ginger and garlic. They're just types of taste that can influence our mutton curry in the end. Next, we have to cut the chili and onion. So let's start with the chili. Go ahead.
So you cut it in half, just in half.
Careful. So we cut the chili in half rather than in circle pieces so that we get a more flavorful spice instead of a spice in every bite.
Okay, now that I've finished cutting the chilies, I'll set them to the side and you can start cutting the onions.
The key about cutting onions is that there's no one good way about cutting onions. My mama, she cuts onions very, very small. And my papa, he does the exact opposite. So onion, you have to just create little slices and just keep cutting. Just small slices and just you keep going. Slowly, it falls apart, just push it back together. Just keep cutting. It gets a little more difficult as it comes to the tail end of the onion. So once you've cut into slices, turn it 90 degrees and just repeat. This way you get nice, evenly sized cube onion. And the smaller the slices are, the smaller your onions will come out to be. Oh man, it was tough not trying to cry while cutting these onions. Anyways, we have cut it into small pieces and now it's time to just put it all together.
I don't think all your onions look perfect.
Come on, this is college style mutton. Nothing will be perfect. So we're going to put all these together inside the pan. Now that we have all our ingredients chopped up and ready to cook, let's take it to the pan. So
I'll take the spices.
So before you do any cooking, you would have to turn on the gas first. Of course, heat up the pan. So we bring it down to the low heat and we put some mustard oil. In India, they call it suristello. Twinkle, you need to put some more oil. Dadu said on the phone that in the mutton curry, a quarter of the oil goes to the mutton.
You're right.
Little bit more. There we go.
That's good.
Okay, Tulu, now that the pan's hot, put some cumin seeds.
We'll put 2 spoonfuls.
Okay. Now that the cumin's in there, let's put some chili and garlic now.
Dada, careful. This is Mama's kitchen.
Yeah, got to be careful. Slowly, just put the chili. Slowly, just put the garlic. Perfect. Now, just mix it around. Oh, it's hot. Be careful. Okay, now that it's bubbling, now it's time to put our onion. So just slowly angle this way and slide. I know, Mama's kitchen. I'll be careful. We don't put the ginger in this early because it will get burnt. So we'll keep it for later. And once again, we start mixing. Mix it until everything is even.
Oh no, Dada forgot to stir. You should make sure to cook until it's light brown. And if I stir it, it will taste better.
Oh wow, Twinkle, I completely forgot about stirring it. I went to go grab some tomatoes. Forgot to cut them beforehand.
Yeah.
Now, just nicely wash the tomatoes. Okay, now it's time to cut the tomatoes. So slowly, just, oh, don't want this piece. Just like the onion, slowly cut thin strips. And then once you're done, take it and turn it sideways. Just repeat. Okay.
Okay, the onions look they are cooked.
Yeah, onion looks good. Now it's time for the mutton. So we're gonna grab the mutton and just pour it in there.
Oh!
Just drain the sauce, the marination sauce. So as you can see, we just poured the mutton and we just cleaned out all the marination sauce into it. And now we let the mutton fry just a little bit. Just let it cook, slowly keep mixing it, and it'll make it taste a lot better. Okay, Twinkle, this is starting to smell really good.
Yeah.
And it looks like it fried really well too.
Yeah, I think you should put the tomato and ginger now, and
You're
I'll
right.
put the spices.
So right now, I'll just slide the tomato and ginger in there. Just slide it in there. Okay.
Okay, so I've got the spices ready. First, we will put some chili powder, 1 spoon, some turmeric powder, 1 spoon, some coriander powder, 1 spoon, some, I forgot the name of this powder.
That's jeera powder.
Oh yeah, salt, just a little bit for health. And this is fennel seed powder. And then this is homemade garam masala. Also translated to hot powder. Then we'll stir that in so it's all well combined. If you want to help me, it's a little hard.
Yeah. So just hold one side and no need to hold actually. It's hot. Just stir. Just mix everything around. Get it all even.
Looks like it's well combined.
Yeah, so after pouring all the spices and tomato and ginger, we have mixed it well and cooked it somewhat evenly.
Now I think we should cover it so it cooks even more evenly. Just let it stay.
Now let it sit there for 15 minutes.
I've put some water in a pan and we're going to heat it up so you can put in the mutton, Dadu style.
So mutton, to cook all the way inside, we'll need to have to pressure cook it. So I have my pressure cooker over there and just going to check, see how it's cooking.
Oh.
Smells good. So now we'll wait for the hot water to boil, put it in the pressure cooker and let it sit. So I got my cooker right here. We're going to just take a spoon and just pour. I do that until the entire thing is inside the cooker. Sorry Dadu, we do not have potato. This quarantine situation limited our ingredients, but this will probably be the best mutton without potato. Okay, so here is the final little bit that we
To get all of it.
just scoop and just slide inside the cooker. Simple.
Now the water seems to be hot. Don't use cold water. We're gonna pour it inside the cooker. Okay, I'm gonna pour in the hot water, but slowly and a little bit at a time. Okay, you mix it up.
Now this is called ghantaing. So we just ghanta the mutton.
Mix the water well in there.
Yes.
Dada, I think this needs a little bit more water, okay?
Yeah. Also, make sure to taste. See if there's a little more salt needed, little something else needed.
Yep.
So give it a taste.
I think it needs a little bit more salt.
You think so? Okay. Put some salt. Okay.
That much will be enough.
So now,
Let's mix the salt in.
just mix the salt in a little bit. Okay, now it's time to cover it. So mixed it well. Just going to slide and just latch it. There we go, and latch. Now it's covered. So once I close this, we'll pressure cook for 15 minutes and then we'll see what we need to do. So I'll see you guys in 15 minutes. Okay, now while the mutton is cooking, we'll need some rice to go with the mutton, of course. And so right here, we poured a few cups of rice.
We just poured 3 cups of rice.
And then we're going to go wash the rice and then put some more water and keep it in a boil. Okay, so we have washed the rice and then put enough water so that we can start a boil. And so we just need to, there we go. Just keep it around medium heat and just let it boil. While rice is cooking, just do a little ghanta. So while it's cooking, we'll check on the mutton. So here, just open the latch. Oh, and slide. Oh wow, that looks really good. So we'll put this right here. Let me just slide this in. Just mix it around. This looks so good, so tasty.
Dada, let me taste.
Okay. I'll give you a little bit. I have to save room for Mama and Papa, right? There is a juicy mutton piece. You guys can see. Taste and tell me how you like it.
Let's taste it now. Oh, so good.
It's good?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So right now, I'm just mixing it around. Okay, so I was in the middle of serving, but since the mutton is done, we're just taking a spoonful and look at that color. You know, everyone has tasted the mutton except for me right now. So I'm super duper excited to taste. Oh. Wow. Just look at that color. Smells so good. You know, I probably made better mutton than my
No,
papa.
no, us. We made it.
I did.
No.
This is mutton curry.
Look, Dadu, we made it.
Yeah. Oh. This looks so good. This looks too good. You know what? You can have one piece and the rest is for me, okay?
Okay, thank you, Dadu.
Okay, now that the rice is done, turn off the gas. And now this is something called gali daba. Gali daba. So this is not traditional, like not traditional gali. This is called bhatta gali. So we'll hold this top and we'll just slowly but steady. The water will just flow right out. Make sure to hold the top tight, otherwise all your rice will come out. Okay, now let's just stick it back and leave it open for a few minutes. 5 to 10 minutes will be good enough, and let it cool down. Okay. Papa, come. We have a surprise. What the? Look at what we have cooked. Yeah, let's go for it. Now it's time to eat. Man, it looks so yummy with the rice.
Let's serve, Papa.
Oh my god. Thank you, guys.
This mutton you cannot eat with a fork. You have
No,
to use
I'll
knife.
use hand.
You
Okay.
have